The devil came through here, and we are back with the cat lady. So let's just crack on. So go. Right, so we just solved the puzzle, and what the heck?
Come in, come in. There's no need to be afraid. I don't buy. Come
You
in
have a
already.
gun,
I
no?
might need your help with something.
Hello. There are mostly horror books on the shelves. More than half of them are written by Stephen King. Oh, Stephen King. Joe is a fan. Hello, Joe. Where are we?
I really can't remember the name of this town, but I'm pretty sure the hotel is called Quiet Haven.
This is a hotel?
I know, it's a joke. They shouldn't charge half the price for this dump if you ask me.
Okay.
You need my help.
You did just kind of...
I thought you wanted to kill me.
What's with the handprints?
Why would I want to kill you?
Once.
You must be mistaken. Who do you think I am?
A man who paints
A man
walls
who
with
paints
blood.
walls with blood?
Blood?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was just red paint. What made you think it was blood? That's crazy.
Oh, forget it.
It's probably important. Just gonna write that down. Right, left, right.
I'm sorry. I just want to leave.
Yes, I understand. I wouldn't stay here myself if it was my decision to make. I'm stuck here too.
But you walked in here freely.
My wife Ivy is in the room to the left. She's a little fragile at the moment. She said she was going to do her makeup, but it's been a week now, maybe longer. Every time I try to talk to her, she just gets angry, and she tells me she's not done yet. I've cooked her a meal, but she ignores me. She never likes when I cook.
Order in.
But what's that got to do with me?
I'm sure
If you talk to
that
her, I'll show you the way out.
Domino's would order to any strange
Just go in there
universe.
and tell her
I'm pretty good
she
at that.
looks fine. She's always so careful
Pizza Hut.
about looking perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
order from Pizza Hut.
I'll see what I can do. Goodbye, Joe.
Let's get it. Hello? And there's a cover tight screw in place. I can't move it by hand. Nothing special about it. Is this Joe's wife? Poor woman, this is horrible.
Hello?
Hi.
Misery. Is that what you said?
That moment where you realise your headphones are set to too high volume. Misery. Clamps all over it. Fuck Joe. I suppose rather fancy. Reminds me of the beds they have in cheesy country hotels. Search. Ooh. There's a book here called Misery. It's what she meant. It's a long shot, but I might as well give it a try. Stephen King, Misery. Screwdriver? I suppose that it would have been awesome with a gun, yeah, to be fair. But this will come in handy for sure. I'm just gonna... The panel had screwed down tight, so can I use this on the... I presume that's what we... Yep, good stuff. Right, panel. Right. She's listening to some seriously heavy rock music right now. Dun, 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 dun. She's listening to small snippets of Metallica.
No.
Yes, this is happening.
No. No. No!
Obviously.
This isn't Ivy. This isn't my wife. It's the monster. It followed me here. It always follows me. No matter what I do.
Look, I'm sorry.
You must kill it.
What? Why me?
You still got that power lead, haven't you? The one you stole from me?
How do you even know about it?
You must use it to kill her. To strangle her.
You're out of
Do
your
it,
mind.
do it,
Do it.
do it.
Strangle the goddamn creature so it never follows me again, or I'll shoot you right here, right now!
Why don't you shoot it? You have a gun. Primarily designed to kill. It's a stationary target. I gladly, quite easily walked up to it. You don't even have to do that. Just aim, point, pull the trigger, and be done with it. Why was I? That laughing's doing my head in.
You leave me no choice.
Go ahead. Wrap it round her neck and pull it tight. Yes.
Oh, I could stab her in the head
No
with a
other
screwdriver. That sounds more dramatic. I'm really not that tense. Let's kill the bitch. Dun, 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 dun.
Stop it! What the hell's gotten into
It's
you?
the power of metal.
I don't know.
Did you just try to strangle me?
No. Oh, God, no. I would never do that, Mitzi. I guess I must have panicked. I thought you were someone else.
Look, I was gone for less than 1 minute.
Really? Somehow it felt longer than that.
At least you found the laptop cable. That's good news.
Okay then.
Mine will be any good. Let's see what's on this hard drive, shall we? Well, that was a waste of time.
Never mind. At least now we're sure it's not him. Let's just go. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
Yes,
Hey, did you think of a vegetable?
What?
we did.
I'd asked you to think of a vegetable while I was gone. So, did you?
Yeah. Sure.
Great. Now don't tell me. Was it
Nope.
carrot?
I win.
No. Sorry.
Oh, that's odd.
That's a lie.
Are you sure?
Yes?
That is a lie.
Celery. Now let's go. Joe can come back any minute, and you don't want to meet him.
Although his wife is very friendly.
He
We're
is
into the
not
same music.
this guy.
So it's either one or two. Brian or Jesse. We can't use Jesse's thing, so... We can use the screwdriver and the paint now. We've got a mask. So we can get all this done. Scare Brian. We can check him. And if it's not Brian, then it's definitely got to be Jesse. Black is my colour. I like it so much better now. That looks so much better. Right, okay, so we use the scissors to cut it.
We need to make some adjustments.
+1 to tailoring. Oh, I went there. It looks the same. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Now this is a dress worthy of the cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Just go there.
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years.
You're going to intend to wear it. It would be easy to let
You'd
Mitzi
struggle
wear
to get a
it. No
skeleton
offense,
into
Susan.
it.
It's got a tin of red paint. Done. I can pick up the tin now. Well, you couldn't pick it up before.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great. Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day. Her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces
It's so
as
sad.
she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange
A
feeling
migraine.
that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first. Someone special. Someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone,
Oh, that background
he
noise.
usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it.
Is this, Brian?
As he stared through the window,
Phoenix
He kept
Railways.
thinking about how much
Oh
he
yeah, because
hated
it's a
that view.
driver, isn't he?
He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother.
No, it's nice to see someone else having their door knocked on. Oh, he's got some model railway. That's pretty awesome.
There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
Giant shadow of a cat, no shadowing figure standing ahead. Dead body of
A dead body of a disemboweled cat hung on the radiator.
Are you kidding me? Where would we get a dead cat from? I think that would be taking it a step too far. I'm sure you'll agree.
Aww.
Okay, fair point. So, right, that didn't actually happen. Let's try again.
Okay, so it'll be a shadowy figure. I'm guessing we're going with here.
He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead.
That's probably more realistic.
He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. Someone wrote
Cat killer on his
killer
door.
on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move.
I enjoyed that as a kid. I had a toy train set.
But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall.
Trying to think of the most logical things that they would actually be able to do.
Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police.
The phone was missing.
His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink.
Come on. Pounce. Eerie.
There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense.
Yeah, I'd be
And
creeped
yet,
out as well.
Deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him?
It's a different feeling, knowing that I'm
His
the
head
one
was
doing
spinning.
the haunting,
He
creepy
felt
thing.
ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there.
So he goes the opposite direction.
He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like
What's this
a
behind?
purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
Yeah.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him. His knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either.
I'd be so creeped
Inside,
out.
he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted.
Revenge is so sweet.
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's cute.
High five!
Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I
You're
had to
always
do for
causing
myself,
trouble, Mitzi.
and I feel much better for it.
You're just a
The only
troublemaker,
problem
little
is
woman.
we still haven't found Eye of Adam, because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched
it
through
must
his
be
laptop,
Jesse.
but all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
It has to be Jesse. Right, I'm definitely all out of time there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like. If you want to help expand my channel, share it with your friends, your family, everyone you know. If you want to make your voice heard, leave a comment down below and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining us in this endeavour as we scare the living hell out of the life of Brian. Probably be the title of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye. No, I don't want to play. I want to play. No? I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying?